everybody, and welcome to another episode of the NYACAST. I accidentally made a podcast, and today we are joined by Hewwo, who is most famous for actually telling Gordon Ramsay to shut the fuck up. I have a clip right
True.
here. It's peak.
Wait, did you just say mm?
Oh my
Did you actually enjoy that?
It's good.
Shut the fuck up.
Perfect. Amazing. I think that
He was so gagged. He also ate my blood, by the way. Did you know that?
I
gave him my blood. Yeah, he like ate that shit up, and he was like, "Yummy." Don't tell people it's Halloween soon, by the way. I was like, "Okay, bet." It's why he like made me win. He was like, "You know what? I'm cursed by the blood. I have to let her win." It was all part of the plan.
Wait, which one of his shows was it?
It's called Idiot Sandwich. It was like a YouTube show that they were doing.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like, God, it was like 3 years ago now. I still can't believe that was a thing. It feels like a fever dream that I was a part of. That's like it's insane to me. Like, why the hell would he pick me? Like, I'm just some like small ass fucking VTuber. But no, it was super fun, and I was very, very shooketh that I was even on there or even fucking like won. So
Yeah,
it was very awesome. Taking that shit with me for like putting that on my tombstone, to be honest.
I would
to shut the
too.
fuck up.
I would too.
He better visit.
But yeah,
No, he's one of those motherfuckers who's gonna like live forever. He's like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
He's gonna exist forever.
I mean that's why he consumed like your life force with your blood.
Oh my god, no, you're right. You're right.
It's just siphoning off the energy.
Period.
The pickle
Honestly,
energy.
Icon.
Oh my god. Do you wanna do like more of an introduction, or is that like good enough?
Sure. Hi, hello. I am Hewwo. I'm a VTuber. I've been a streamer for like over 10 years now. I'm old as fuck. Yeah. I like to just do, I mean, all kinds of content, fucking react or performance art, or sometimes I'm a pickle fairy, or sometimes I'm flesh tubing, etc. I'm just all over the place, honestly. I'm like ADHD as a streamer. I just let it loose. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can show you. So actually, like I did start. I tried streaming Overwatch back then when it was like released in like 2016, but I was just like sitting there gaming.
Oh my god.
That account doesn't even exist anymore.
Streamer.
Yeah, that account doesn't even
was it a
exist
separate
anymore.
account? Was the Overwatch account the Overwatch account or your Twitch account?
The Twitch account.
Okay.
That I used to stream, because I was just sitting there to like one viewer that was essentially me, and just sitting there gaming, and I think I just like I kind of like quit. And then I don't know, I streamed in 2019. I streamed art one time, I think, and then I streamed in 2020 art. I don't know.
Dude, I love art streams. I hate how like little they took away the art category, didn't they? Didn't they like do a whole thing where they removed a bunch of like, God, I can't remember all kinds
They
of
have
shit that they did. There used to be a food category as well.
They have like the
I don't know if you
arts and
remember that.
craft and so on. I think it's
right,
still a
right.
category. They had like a thing where they used AI art for the image of like the art category. Which is like, what? Fuck you.
Do you remember Just Eating?
No.
Were you there for that? They used to, oh my god, so there's a whole drama back then about like, I can't believe streamers would eat on stream or take a break to eat some food. How dare they? Why aren't they stuck on the screen all day and like just playing the fucking video game or talking to their chat? It's, like legitimately people get mad if you ate food on stream, like unironically. So Twitch responded by making it Just Eating category. So that if you wanted to eat food, you just go on Just Eating. But then people just use that category to do all kinds of weird, like, all kinds of like fetish content, I think, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh my
But it was a bunch of
god.
like interesting, very interesting content that was going on there. I found the most bizarre fucking streams on Just Eating. So they removed it after like a month.
Oh my god. But at least
Yeah,
now
it
we
was,
have
it was
like
quite a.
whirlpools and bathtub streams.
Oh, I love hot tub streams. Yes. No, they need to stop being so Mormon about their channel, honestly. Like, or about the website. They're too fucking Mormon about it. Like, guys, calm the fuck down. Who gives a shit if there's some titties or some ass or whatever like if they're twerking or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
girl, please.
How they are
Like,
like
have you?
how,
Go on.
there are like some interesting matters that came and like people were still getting banned. Like who was
Oh
it
my
who
God, yeah.
like painted themselves green and just you know
Mork pie?
yeah
Was it Mork pie? She like
Yeah.
painted her ass green. No, she just did a thing where she painted her feet green as well. Dude, she's so creative. I love it. I love it so much.
yeah
I'm like, yes, more of this. Yes, normalize this shit. Stop fucking making people look at. And it's only like femme bodies that people get all fucking weirded out by. By the way,
Mhm.
like if it like anytime it's like a guy doing any kind of this shit, they're like, haha, it's so funny. It's like, yeah, that's how it should be. You're just looking at it like normal, you know. You're not like trying to sexualize every little thing that you find. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah
let people just
exactly
fucking do their thing.
oh
Sorry,
my
I was just
god
like, ooh,
I'm dying
don't die yet. Not yet. You gotta wait at least like an hour, I think,
an hour
or however long we go.
yeah
How long are we? How long are we? How long is
I mean
this,
typically
actually?
I go for like I guess like around 2 hours. But it kind of depends. Like after, if you're like 1 hour and you're like, nah, I'm kind of done with this shit. Like you can just leave.
I do have to kind of leave it an hour. That's why I'm like, oh shit, wait. I'm a little busy this week, unfortunately. I like decided to do everything a week before my fucking surgery because I'm like, what if I die? So I might as well like do everything right now.
Have you talked about like your surgery on stream?
Oh yeah, I'm super open about it. I really don't care.
Mhm.
I'm a very open person. I'm like, we need to like be more open about shit because it's just gender affirming care after all, you know. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's very fucking stigmatized and like it's like, oh, you only should be getting this if X, Y, Z. And it's like, shut the fuck up. What if I just want to get it because I want to get it? Like, like sit the
Yeah.
fuck down. Like, why do you need to like insert your fucking like, oh, blah 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 reactionary comment? Like, girl,
Yeah, I
fuck
think.
that.
But it's also it's only when like women affirm their gender, then it's like being like sexualized and objectified and so on.
Oh no, definitely. I was talking to someone earlier about clavicular and how he's actually like normalizing gender affirming care
Mhm.
because no one's like fucking like criticizing the shit out of him for doing all the shit
But
that
he's
he's
doing
doing.
a
Right? Even, like,
DIY. He's not even like
what's a
you-
DIY?
like he's like doing it himself.
Oh, do it yourself,
He's
right?
like
Yeah.
hammering himself, like his jaw and so on.
I mean, shit. Remember when fucking, or not remember, but like whenever anyone tries to, or whenever someone talks about DIY hormone therapy replacement or whatever the fuck, they freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
But now that he's doing it, it's like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's like, okay, yeah, normalize it, yes. Like fuck
Yeah.
yourself up, but like also normalize it.
The
Like it's
problem
very
is,
interesting how like people like react to this shit.
I mean, yeah, it's just
What?
like the hypocrisy that comes from it, which like that is what bothers me so much is that like these conservatives and so on, they don't believe in anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No, definitely.
if like a guy, if a cis dude is like, oh, I want to be more masculine, and so I want to like smash my cheekbones so they pop more, like my jawline and so on. But like if you're a trans woman and you're like, oh, I want like facial feminization surgery, then it's like, oh my god, you're going against nature. And like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is actually
It's so
AGP.
stupid. Yeah. Yeah.
you're
It's so, like you
fetishizing.
said, it's hypocritical as fuck. Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think he's like smashing his penis as well, from last I heard. Which I don't know if that was like a bit or no. He was talking about how his penis is all fucked up now because he tries to like reshape it or some shit. How the fuck you remember the shit I've been saying about it? I'm like, girl, girl, are you okay?
There's an interview where it was like, oh, this is actually like incredibly egg-coded, where he's like, oh yeah, I hate being a man. Being masculine sucks so much, and I work so hard to be more masculine in order to like compensate for that. And it's like, yeah, as a trans woman, I also had a phase like that where I was like, yeah, I don't like being a man.
Interesting.
I'm going to be more, I'm going to act more hyper masculine. He's also like,
I mean, yeah,
20. Like, you know, he's young.
Dude, that blew my mind because motherfucker looks like he's like reaching 30 soon. Like, the whole point is to Looksmaxx, right? But like,
it's the meth.
Ooh, it is the meth.
It is.
No, it really is.
He's like, he's so
like,
fucked up.
It's really fucking him up.
But I love.
No, and he fucking
love
OD'd
his
earlier too. Like,
I learned about the Insta community having their own words for like twinks, and it's called like cute cell.
Cute cell?
Yeah, they're cute cells, and they're pretty boys, and pretty boys are essentially like twonks. It's like twinks versus and it's so
twong death is real, okay?
Yeah, they're like entire videos of men being like, yeah, you don't want to be a cute cell because cute cells are going to, and then essentially just describes twink death.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they gonna go into twink death? Just love how they have their own shit for this, and then the second you talk about it with like the original terms, are like, how dare?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Oh my god, it's so.
They're so close. They are so close.
Yeah, it's just like it's like the entire like Looksmaxxing community and so on. It's just so gay coded, but then they're also like really homophobic and closeted about it, which makes it sad, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, because you're just kind of repressing yourself constantly, right?
Yeah.
While you're trying to also like be open about yourself, and that shit's stressful, man. Like, just be open, dude.
The concept.
Get out the closet, do it.
The concept of Looksmaxxing is to be more masculine than other men in order to like mock them or something, and then be like celebrated for being so attractive and masculine to other men.
That dude.
Like, it's the gayest thing ever.
It really is. Like, they're just, how can I impress all these other men?
Yeah.
No, it's always been like that as well. Like, it's just, oh god, the amount of fucking closeted motherfuckers just in the fucking like conservative, the conservatives themselves. Like, girl, like y'all would be so much happier if you just fucking came out and like lived your life the way you want to fucking live it without feeling like you have to like be judged or judge other people or whatever the fuck because
exactly.
Who fucking knows whatever fucking ideology you fucking learned that you can unlearn, by the way, as an adult. Like,
yeah, like when you listen
you don't have to
like,
fucking like stick to this.
When you listen to insults and so on, like, it's just it makes me sad because it's like you are restricting yourself, you're living a lie, you're trying to like overcompensate for that, when like in reality you would be just so much happier just living your truth and being happy, right? The amount of guys are like, yeah, I just want to spend all my time with the homies, with all of these men. I enjoy spending time being around all of these men, but no, society tells me I have to date women, and I just hate women. I'm not attracted to women. I like men, manly men. It's like, dude, you don't have to. You don't have to date.
Not the way, just like... No, actually, though, but also, I think that's like verbatim something that like Microtone said as well. Like the way it was like, oh god, I just hate women so much. It's just like, dude, just be open about it. Just be gay, bro. You don't have to do all this fucking shit. Just be gay. Like, fuck.
think
No,
with the
I'm like-
rise in misogyny and so on, it literally just like comes to the fact of like how being gay is just like demonized.
Yeah, it's very sad as well because it's just like it doesn't have to be that way. Like who's forcing you to think this way? You know, you're like your own person. You have your own agency, right? You don't have to abide by these whatever standards that you have set for yourself due to whatever fuck society you're in and whatever fuck other people are trying to impose on you, right? Because they're also insecure and they're also going through the same fucking shit. So it's just this like circle jerk of like bullshit.
Yeah.
Like goddamn, dude. I hope to like live long enough to see all that fuck off, but
I hope
see
I
if
hope
we
that
live
like
long enough for nukes to not hit. Like,
yeah, I hope it's just going to like flip, because if it doesn't, then we're kind of going into very dark times.
oh, for sure.
I just think that like if men weren't so naturally submissive to other men, especially those with authority, they would be more willing to just be free to be themselves. And I think that's also like where the transphobia and so on like comes from, to just be like, oh my god, why are you not sticking to like the natural hierarchy or something?
Well, yeah, it's all to just uphold this patriarchy, right? And,
Yeah.
and also like essentially capitalism as well,
Exactly.
which is so fucking like stupid because it just hurts everyone. Like patriarchy doesn't just hurt the people who aren't like quote unquote like men, etc. It hurts everyone. It hurts men as well, and it's just like it's a poison. It's just a complete fucking poison. It needs to be fucking abolished. Dare I say?
When I see
like,
videos,
alright, I'm on your stream. I can like talk like this. Like, can I like be honest?
Sure. I'm thinking
No,
about
I'm like so scared of like saying, because like God, I talk to so many people who are a little more corpo as well, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta reel it back a little bit. But I forgot, like you're like you don't give a fuck about that.
yeah.
Okay, period.
No, like I'm very outspoken about like all of these things. This is also like my problem with like especially US liberals, which is like they still want to like uphold capitalism, which is like an entire system that is based on inequality, and it only works because of inequality. So I don't trust them when it comes to human rights and so on.
Yeah, I mean, oh, sorry, my cat is bringing me her little wormy. I'm sorry, whenever she does that, it's the cutest. She has this little like toy. Sorry, ADHD moment. She was like meowing, and I thought it was you for a second. I'm like, are you meowing at the same time as talking? How the fuck? It's like, damn, girl, you're like evolved with that shit. But it was just her being really cute. Sorry, what were you saying? Fuck, I got so distracted by that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, like politics and liberals and like, you know, communism.
All
and
right,
so on.
liberals and capitalism.
Oh,
those
that's like
fuckers.
such a cute cat. Oh my god, that's adorable. I wonder.
No,
Okay.
see how like happier we are if we just like let go of this fucking repressing bullshit of like, no, I must blah blah blah. I'm like, oh look, there's a cute little cat. Okay, now she's being a little menace though.
I swear, I wonder if people.
Don't end my stream.
I wonder if people look at me when I'm like streaming. It's like, oh my god, it's such a cute little cat. Look at it go. And I'm just like rambling about like capitalism and so on.
I will say, I really do appreciate that you are so like out or as outspoken as you are, especially as like a VTuber, because like the way I felt so alone when I first started in the VTubing space. Like I've been VTubing for a while, but I only started like getting into the VTubing space like a year ago. And God, I felt like I had to like really restrict myself on what I talk about, etc. Because like everyone else was so like scared to say anything unless it was some right-wing shit, of course. That's what also blew my mind. It was like, it's okay as long as it's like a reactionary thing or a right-wing fucking like talking point or whatever the fuck, but don't you dare be woke, don't you dare say some woke shit. Like that was so fucking like weird to me, and I had to like really juggle that a little bit mentally, because I'm also a fucking people pleaser and I don't like to like impose on people's spaces and shit like that. But like seeing you fucking be so outspoken and whatnot made me feel so much more welcome actually, and more like I can just fucking talk and be the way I've always been, because fuck that, fuck like restricting yourself on like being outspoken because you don't want to like not or hurt the like corpo feelings or whatever the fuck. And it's just,
Yeah.
it really also reminds me of streaming when it first started like 10 years ago, and how people were very like, no politique, no wokeness, no blah blah blah. And it was just so damaging to the space as well. Holy fuck, was it so damaging to the space. So I'm like, God, I hope more people stop being so like shy about it, because I know there's so many fucking VTubers who do think like we do, but they're too scared to speak up, because there's also so many bigger VTubers who are very reactionary, and they're very like, but even those reactionary VTubers, I feel like they can be educated on shit. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is, like,
and it takes like time.
The thing is, like, this space rewards reactionary things, because the streaming space, like, there are so many accounts on Twitter and like on Twitch and so on that are like really big, and they will just like pick you up just if you say bigoted things and boost you and amplify you and so on. So there's a lot of like reward when it comes to like being transphobic and so on. But like, if you're actually outspoken, especially as somebody who is like calling out capitalism and also like liberals and so on, there aren't actually any streamers who will just like pick you up and boost you and platform you like in the same way.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like, that's the thing. All these corporations who are like kind of helping these VTubers make their money, etc. They're capitalistic, right?
Yeah.
So we're questioning all that, and we're challenging all that. And unless it's like they'll sometimes fucking do their liberal shit of like, I don't know, a fucking rainbow logo or whatever the fuck, but then you'll see their fucking CEO say some transphobic fucking shit, etc. But that's the thing, we're like fucking challenging all of that, right? Like, oh my god, I'm never gonna forget how like when I first started to be a lot more fucking outspoken, I think this was back in like I'd say like 2019, 2020 or so. And I used to have a lot more sponsors, etc. But the way I was getting dropped and like kind of blacklisted, excommunicated, etc., just because I was being just the tiniest bit more outspoken and talking out or speaking out about like misogyny and whatnot, for instance. And I'd be like, what the hell? Why are like people suddenly like not fucking with me anymore? And then I'd go to an event or like a convention, and I'd talk to those people and be like, oh yeah, no, like I love the shit you post. We just can't react or interact with it and all that. And I'd look at them and be like, but you're interacting with all these fucking like people who are just spitting like right-wing rhetoric all the time and like being transphobic, like, what, huh? So that's okay. But if I'm like, huh, and you're like, yeah, I'm just like, okay, all right.
Yeah. And then
well,
it's just like this problem, because they will always point at like, oh yeah, VTubing, like it appeals to a lot of like miserable, misogynistic young men that are like very impressionable and so on. So like, oh, if you are a little bit too outspoken, then you're going to make them upset, and there's like so much drama, and you're essentially just like admitting that like if you step out of line, you're getting bullied into silence, right? The situation with like Bao that like really bothered me, where it was like this offhand comment about like, oh, if a big successful male streamer approaches you and you're like a young woman or something, you should run.
Oh,
and
right.
So many people were like really upset at it, but it was like all of these reactionaries and so on that are like, oh my god, how dare you? And I think that like all of these bigger VTubers, they are so scared of just like, stepping out of line, because they can't
or getting
handle
exposed for doing exactly that.
Yeah. And then eventually they're just going to get like eaten up by their own audience and so on. It's like, how dare this woman have an opinion?
They freak out because, yeah, exactly. And like they get so fucking weirded out, or like they overreact and all that shit, because they see themselves in that tweet and they're like, wait, that's me, or I have a friend like that, or this is gonna fuck with my bag, or XYZ. And it's just like, well, maybe you shouldn't be doing all that.
Well, because
they could be making money anyway, even if without being this fucking way, so I'm still waking up. So I'm like, my brain's not braining.
With like all of
But I
these
think you're
like
getting me.
kudo thing, like I did like a lot of like in general
God,
tweets, and
Psygrumo.
I had so many be like, well, so successful male streamers shouldn't socialize, and it's like, okay,
Oh my god,
okay,
don't
calm
get me
down.
started. Holy shit. No, the amount of people fucking like dying on this hill of defending
Yeah.
Psygrumo, and like the way they're like, well, we need more proof, well, we need this, and like the more like the days go by, it's like, oh, another 17-year-old that he slid in the DMs of, oh, another, like, dude, I think I've seen like 4
No.
fucking 17-year-olds now, like 4, but like even before that, even before the fucking
Yeah.
like the him sliding into the minors DMs, which by the way, I bet like Dr. Disrespect is looking at this like really mad, like, motherfuckers, that's what I did. What the
Yeah.
hell, man, I got dragged for this. But like, God, what was I saying?
I lost this.
I lost
a
track of
Twitch
my fucking
sponsorship, or what was it, like exclusive Twitch deal? I think.
Stop.
But yeah, like
Oh my god.
I
Oh
just,
right, I was like the amount of people just like dying on the hill of like defending him, and it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Even before the fucking like 17-year-old shit came out, like the dude was preying on women in the space and fucking weaponizing his influence to fucking get in their fucking pants or to fucking get something out of them, whether it was emotional, sexual, whatever the fuck. He was manipulating them, and he was like, oh my god.
They
Okay, then
liked
fucking don't
interacting.
respond.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! Like, then don't respond. Like, okay, if someone reaches out to me and I'm a fucking big ass fucking streamer, I'm not gonna fucking be like, let me see if I can. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. Like, the infantilization is insane, dude. Like, the way they're infantilizing this shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna start popping off now. Like, this shit has been like pissing me off so fucking hard. Like, goddamn, dude.
Yeah,
no, the way they infantilize the shit out of him, because he's like created this perfect persona of like, ooh, I'm just a shy boy, ooh, blah, 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 blah. And the way he fucking like weaponized his girlfriend in his apology as well, like, oh my lord,
god, the
dude.
fact that his girlfriend's statement was like on his account, and like, bro, I was just like,
that was
you
crazy. I really hope she
this.
finds the strength to leave, because like she's very, very obviously still like, I mean, are people really surprised that an abuse victim is staying with their abuser? Like, there are literal stats about this, about how it takes them like X amount of fucking like times and fucked up shit to happen for them to like finally find the strength to fucking leave. And they need also like a fucking like support system that would like allow them to do that, right? But I just see people clowning on her and I'm like, oh my god, girl, stand up. Like, why are we not shifting this energy onto him? Like, why are we like, don't you think she'd feel more supported if we called him out more instead of like trying to fucking shift it onto her? Like, god, dude, it's so, it is so fucking infuriating. The misogyny is so insane, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I really hate how like in this space, like in general, how like normalized the misogyny is, and like the gaslighting and so on. And
oh my lord,
I really feel like if all of these successful VTubers would actually be like more open and like creating a support system instead of like being bullied into silence and like being so scared of just like saying anything, like it is so easy to call out like people on the left or something. Like, it's really easy, and but like they can never like stand up to like those on the right. They can never call out like the misogyny, and you know, they're getting like bullied into,
because they feel like they need it.
Go
on.
Yeah, they're essentially just getting like bullied into hiding, and it's just giving everybody the impression that the space is just run by right-wingers and bigots, and it gives VTubers a bad reputation as well, because, you know, we are all being seen as like reactionary anime girls.
Oh my god, that also annoys the fuck out of me, because it's like, girl, like, if people just want to, again, just like shift blame onto something that's easy for them to shift blame onto. But like, if you look at streamers, period, streamers are also very reactionary and very liberal and very like, it's just a fucking like problem within itself. VTubing makes it a little easier for people to like be unhinged and shit, because, you know, you literally have a fucking like mask, right? So like you're not showing your identity, you're still anonymous, right? But like this shit's like, where do you think they found? Where do you think they got motivated by? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who do you think motivated them?
Mhm.
Like they're watching streamers say this shit. They're like, wait a minute, based or like whatever the fuck. Like, wait a minute, I could make money grifting this too. If I just mention Hassan and how he like shocked his dog, like.
Do you
I
think...
still can't believe that fucking Microtone said that in court.
I had to talk
I know
about
I had to
Hassan. I needed to grift.
I like how your chat's like Nyara plays.
Yeah, I need a voice line from Hassan to be like, Nyara plays. That's just, you know.
I think the world might end if that happened. Also, you need a toggle where like a shock collar gets put on you or something.
I mean,
Like
I have a shock collar in real
unlock.
life.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Period.
Yeah, it's like I want
Like, I hope Hassan uses this on me.
Every single
Please tell
day,
me,
I'm just
please.
waiting for him to press the button.
Any day now.
I need to.
I heard he likes doing this. Oh my
I need to
lord.
ship him, like in his PO box. I need to ship him like a remote control to just shock me.
You're like,
Do-
what the hell? Okay, bet.
Do you think all these right wingers and so on would like him more if he would shock me?
Actually, yeah, probably.
I think, yeah, I think
They're okay with it as long as it goes with their, like, you know, their fucking views, right? As
Yeah,
long as
exactly.
it's like in line with their shit. It's like, oh, you know what? It's fine. Also, like, all these people fucking calling him out for that, or trying to like say, oh, he does this and he shocks him, especially fucking like Poopy Klein, Ethan Klein, etc. They fucking abuse their dogs all the fucking time. Motherfucker, you killed your dog with cheese. You fucking the other day, I don't know if you saw this. They were like talking about how they had to pull out a big ass fucking rope out of their dog's asshole, which like could have fucking killed him, by the way.
God.
Like the way they abuse the fuck out of their animals and then turn around and go like, well, he's shocking his dog though. He's doing this. Ask about the chicken. Like, dude, they're insane. They're
Yeah.
actually insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the rope
Damn.
thing wasn't. Do you want me to show you? Don't show it on stream, but like they were fucking like bragging about it essentially.
Oh
like
my god.
it was so fucking weird.
Yeah, like in this space, like this pearl clutching and this outrage charming constantly is like so, like, it's so annoying. It's so frustrating because you continuously see the hypocrisy, and even if you call it out, it doesn't change anything because they know they're fucking hypocrites.
Yeah. Literally. I mean, that's the thing. They're like, they gotta be a little aware, right? They gotta be aware that, like, if they start fucking, you know, admitting to that, then it's gonna fucking crush them. Oh my god, this is the one thing. I'm like, I think they're super scared they're gonna lose their bag or they're gonna lose XYZ, and it's just like, no, dude, you're the one who's upholding this shit. It's
Yeah.
you. Like, you can stop this. You don't have to, like, create this fucking system or environment where you will only be successful or have sponsors or whatever the fuck if you are reactionary, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're the one with the viewers. You're the one with the fucking like support.
Yeah.
Like you're the one in power.
I
Like,
think-
goddamn.
I think that legit like bothers me the most in this space. How like there aren't that many actual leftist streamers and so on that have like a big audience, but then the ones that do aren't really using their platform to help boost the platform of others.
Yeah.
But like if you're
No,
a right winger, like
literally.
you get picked up immediately, even if you're like a VTuber, right? Like there's a lot of like you know leftists who are like, oh yeah, I don't really want to interact with VTubers that much because you know it's like very reactionary. And then
Oh my
like,
God.
well, but you're not doing
don't get me
anything to
started.
boost like the leftist VTubers. So all you see is like right wingers getting like constantly picked up.
Yeah, and like the amount of times I've seen someone just immediately have the reaction of like, oh, VTuber, they must be fucking XYZ. And I'm like, girl, do you have this reaction with every streamer or is it just VTuber specifically? Let's dig into that. Why is that? Why do you, is it because you're watching the right-wing VTubers? Like, girl, goddamn. No, the amount of like, even like in the leftist space, when they saw that I started having like a VTuber character or avatar, even though I've been like technically, because I've been doing the like what's his fucking fuck-ass name? The peanut motherfucker. The dude with the peanuts. What's his name? I forgot. Not the faithful one. The other
burnt
one.
peanuts.
The burnt one. The beat. Yeah. I don't know if you saw, like, I used to do the, like,
the face
Amogus
rig thingy.
version of that. Yeah,
Oh.
like, for years. And, like, no one had an issue with that because I guess they could still see my face, question mark, or it wasn't, like, VTubing in their minds, right? So it was fine. But the second I turned into a VTuber, like, with an avatar and everything, the amount of people were like, oh, I guess she's gonna be, like, one of the good ones, or ooh, that's weird, or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's just, like, streamers in general are just liberal, and, like, bro, you're kind of exposing, like, who you watch. And how, like, close-minded you really are about it. But God, yeah, no, I definitely think, like, I really do hope people uplift or push leftist streamers more over time, etc. But, like, God, even within the fucking leftist space, like, motherfucker, like, dude, I had, like, a bunch of leftists come after me over emotes, like, just recently. Like, even they're a little like, like, God, we gotta really do some shit.
Oh my god.
We don't have to talk about that, don't worry. But, like, that's just funny as fuck to me now. I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
Happy emotes, by the way.
I don't know. It's just, I think this entire space is, like, incredibly cooked, and I just hope that things are going to, like, change, but it doesn't change unless, like, at the top level, people are going to stop being so scared.
Yes. I mean, look at how much influence Hassan has had on, like, do people understand how, like, important Hassan really is to, like, the space? Because, like, he is one of the only big fucking streamers who's also mainstream, who's not afraid to be so fucking outspoken. And look how he's getting dragged by the fucking, like, dude, by the Democrats and the fucking Republicans and everything now as well. Like, because they know that he's cooking, and they know that, like, he's influencing people, and they know that it's fucking working, so they're trying to go even harder in on him, right?
Yeah.
And if more people, if there's more people who started to, you know, be more outspoken, it would, like, make him it would make us a little stronger as well. It would, like, trickle down, right? And, like, yeah, no, we definitely need to, like,
yeah, I just
I don't know,
wish,
man. I don't know.
I just wish Hassan wouldn't, like, be the only you know, big leftist streamer. I wish it was, like, a little bit more, like, spread out, and there was, like, a better, like, support system for everything. But it's like,
definitely,
I don't know. It's a struggle.
Like, it's like there's Hassan, and then I think the second biggest leftist streamer would be Mike. I'm pretty sure. And, like, the gap between that, though, in community is insane. I'm like, the fact that there's no, like, middle between that, it's just like you go from, like, 40,000 to, like, 6,000-7,000.
6,7.
But, like, 6,7. But it's just, like, it really shows you, like, and if you, like, look at, like, the reactionary side, the right wing side, etc. There's, like, they're all over the place, right? They're fucking all over the fucking place. And it's like, God, and a lot of them used to be so much more based back in the day as well, until they started becoming a little more corpo and whatnot. And it's just like, man, what happened? What happened, dude? Come on.
It's also,
you didn't have to do this.
It's also, Hassan has like medium coverage and so on. And then anything underneath, there's no real coverage whatsoever. Also, like, clip farming, right? Clip farming and so on doesn't really happen that much on the left. It is more something where, like, even, you know, accounts, like gimmick accounts and so on, that clip moments from, like, right-wing streamers to be like, oh my god, this is a righteous thing. Like, that happens a lot, but there isn't anything, like, on the left where people are doing this, where people are, like,
oh no, you're so right,
farming these moments.
No, you're actually, I didn't even, like, think about that. I think Valkyrie actually was talking about how she wants to hire someone to start clip farming more leftist people, etc., or like more, because the way people clip farm even like Valkyrie or Cutie or whatever, and they try to, like, make them do some, like,
it's like out
some,
of
like, rage
context
bait shit or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Super out of context. And she's like, maybe I should, like, hire someone who, like, just posts the good shit instead of these fucking clip farming dipshits with their fucking steak logo in the corner. Like, it's like, no, you definitely have a point there, but it's like, who's gonna do it?
The thing is, like,
someone out there start doing the thing.
The thing is, like, right wingers are going
to.
Austin
Knox is great for this. Oh my god, I don't know if you know Austin Knox.
Oh yeah, we
know
follow each other. But I think he does the it's more like Hassan stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But he's one of the only people I know that like quote unquote clip farms, but like for the left.
Mhm.
And it's not like out of context bullshit, and
Yeah.
he will fucking clock your ass, and like if you're trying to do some kind of like out of context misinformation shit, right? And it's like, dude, I wish we had more
Yeah,
Ostenoxes,
there
more
needs to.
Hassans.
The thing is, like, there is actual money in it, because like, you know how like right wingers and so on farm my tweets.
Yeah.
Why does nobody farm my clips? Right? It's just like there could be money in it. It is just like on the right, their entire environments, their entire groups that will pay clippers. They will work with like all of like these kick clip channels and so on. There's like a big audience. They pay for bots and stuff. On the left, we don't really have like this ecosphere. We don't have an actual like system, and I think that is what's literally, you know, it is what's missing entirely in this space.
Also, Twitter is literally also like a circle jerk and a cesspool of like reactionary right-wing Nazi bullshit, and they'll suppress you. They will fucking suppress you if you try to fucking go against it or call it out, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
they're right wingers. The thing is, like, they will like screenshot my tweets, they will post it on their thing, and they will make the money off of it by like just taking my tweets. And then all of them like jump on that, being like, oh my god, Nero. So like these people talk more about me than people on the left, people in my own community. And it's just because it makes them money
at this point. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like this is their bag, right? They understand what the grift is, and oh my god, the amount of people who fucking like talk about like leftist grifting and whatnot. Like, are you fucking stupid? Do you not know how much money their right makes? Like, do you not know how punished you get if you try to be a fucking leftist, etc.? Like, what are you talking about? The left grift? What are you fucking talking about?
The thing is, like, if you're
like that doesn't exist.
If you're outspoken, if you call things out, you're considered as controversial or even more controversial than people who are being transphobic and racist and so on. But they, on the right, these reactionaries, they have still their support system, while you on the left are risking everything. There's no money in this, there's no grift in this, you don't gain a lot out of it, but you're just being a good person. And it's just, it sucks that you're being punished for being a good person.
No, exactly. That's what I mean with like, there's no fucking left grift. You're just fucking standing up for human rights, essentially. Like,
exactly.
Where is the grift? Like, what do you mean grift? Do you even know what grift means? Like
the only
like, how dare you?
The only person, or like the only time when they are like, oh, they are like left-wing grifting or something, they are not actually leftists. They're like liberals, or you know, they are like saying things and they are like going with the flow and seeing how like
is a really good example of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's been trying to do that shit. He's been trying to be like, I'll say fuck ice, da da da, and it's just like, dude, you're only doing this to like fucking A, you don't even fucking mean it. B, you're literally followed up with like, I'm just trying to like, you know, go against the person that I'm suing, etc. Blah blah blah. The person that I fucking like, you know, like, bro. No, Miskiff is definitely a good example of someone who's like trying to quote unquote grift at the left, but it just doesn't work because it's just like, we know what this is.
Exactly.
You're not actually doing anything here.
Like,
you know, you're just being a fake ass fucking weirdo.
People are always like, oh, there is like no diversity of thought on the left, and there's no like, it's all like a cult and so on, but like, it's just right wingers projecting, because like, even me as a trans person, I have trans people call me out on certain things, disagree with me and so on, and you know, like, there's no unconditional support just because I'm trans. There's no unconditional support just because I oppose right wingers. Liberals get mad at me all of the time because they're capitalists, and I'm calling them out for being, you know, capitalists and wanting to uphold a system that is, you know, upholding a status quo and a social hierarchy, which is problematic. And like,
no, it's very interesting how the liberals always cave to the right, and they're like, oh, well, we're both sides. And like, are you though? Are you really?
Yeah, like,
are you really both sides?
they are really they're really happy to find compromises with people on the right, with like far right fascists and so on, but they really don't like it when those on the left do not unconditional support them, because like, well, you don't have any other option. If you don't appeal to us, well, who's going to like, you know, fund your politicians and so on? It's like, fuck you.
But it's also like, why would you want to fucking reason with literal Nazis? Like, what? Like, the way they're like, oh, well, you gotta look at both sides. And it's like, okay, let's compare. All right, sure, let's compare. One side is fighting for, like, human rights, and the other side is trying to fucking destroy human rights.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Like, what?
I think...
And they're fucking weak as fuck as well, so they always fucking capitulate to the fucking right as well. Like, it's just... And I think it's also just they understand that there is a grift in the right as well, and they want to be making that money as well. They want to make that bag as well. So they have to, like, they pretend like it's a centrist shit, right? But it's really not.
You see that with the debate pro culture. I think liberals being like open to debate actual, you know, Nazis, fascists, and so on. It is... It really like shaped the internet in the past like 10, 15 years, made it so much more reactionary, and it normalized all of like these right-wing talking points.
Oh yeah. I don't get why people still fucking try to debate these fucking weirdos. Like, oh my god, like Epstein, for instance. Like, why are people still trying to fucking like talk to him or reason with him or debate him or what? Like, hello, are you okay? What are you doing? We don't need to do all that. We can just, you know, clock him for the fucking weirdo sex criminal he is and move the fuck on and like let him fucking suffer and like, I don't know. If I say what I want to say, it's gonna be TOS, but you know what I'm saying.
Did you see how upset he and like the entire like community of him was when I said that he is like right-leaning?
No, I didn't see that. Also, that's like the most like
that was like the most...
I'm like, that's like, of course he's right. What?
Like,
he's a little pedophile.
There's the there was a tweet from like Caleb, what's his name? The guy who was like the
not
financial
that fucking guy,
dude.
Caleb Hammer.
Caleb
that
Hammer.
Fucking weirdo.
He was like, oh,
sorry, he's so gross.
I want to talk with more people on the left, and then like he was like, I think Destiny reached out, and I saw it and I was like, yeah, but like Destiny is also right-leaning. And Caleb Hammer was like, oh no, we're not playing these games. And Destiny was like, oh my god, just because I'm not a commie or something. I was like, no, it's just because you're like a US liberal who just constantly, you know,
like, bro, you're a fucking pedophile sex criminal fucking weirdo who fucking advocated for protesters to be fucking shot down and advocated for like Israel and whatnot. What are you saying? You're left-leaning. What are you fucking are you stupid? Are you okay? Holy shit. Caleb and that guy, not you, but like hello? What do you mean left-leaning? The motherfucker is as fucking like right-wing as it is. No, he really does try to like put on this fucking mask of like, oh, but I am a leftist though, and it's just like, bitch, no, you're not. No, the fuck, you're not. You're a sex criminal pedophile. That's all you're ever gonna be. Like, God, I feel so bad for his son. Holy shit, dude. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
but that
motherfucker.
Like, that was at the time when I was like, yeah, I don't actually want to like be on Twitter as much anymore. And then like, you know, the situation happened, and I was like, oh God, it's like.
Oh yeah, I saw
and
that.
I think I had like some tweets with like Destiny, and he writes like these huge ass paragraphs, and then like in the replies I get like 50 comments of people being like, oh, you should debate him, why don't you debate him, you should like talk. And it's like, I literally got everything out of like this entire interaction on Twitter. I do not want to like talk.
Like,
with
what
this
is there
person.
to debate?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, debate what? Debate the different categories of pedophilia and how it's actually pedophilia or whatever the fuck. Like, what are you trying to, like, they're just trying to fucking make their positions sound more reasonable when
Mhm.
they're really fucking not. Like, this debate perv mentality is so fucking
Yeah.
annoying. Holy shit, dude. Actual debate pervs.
Yeah,
God, and it's
I
like,
hate
oh, you see it a lot with the Saikuno shit as well, actually, or the
Mhm.
Saigrumo shit, let me say. Like the, oh my god, I had the, do you remember the ex-LSF mod who was like, hello, Spez, or whatever the fuck? He was trying to, like, go after the
Oh, yeah.
Reddit CEO.
Oh, yeah.
He was in my fucking replies over the fucking Saigrumo shit as well. And, you know, he's also a self-appointed fucking #1 Destiny fan as well. So surprise, surprise, shock, shock. And he's just like, well, none of these women were actually, like, prepositioned to. Like, did he actually ever say that I'm going to lift your account or I'm going to boost your career if you talk to me? He never explicitly said all this, so... Like, the way they just keep moving the fucking goalposts. And if you do prove them wrong, by the way, if you do debate them and you prove them wrong, they find another thing to fucking latch onto. It's always this fucking... Is it called whataboutism? I don't know what it's fucking called, but, like, they always find something else to shift it to because they just deep down, their ideology is just right wing. Like, that's all. And they're not actually, like, willing to learn. It's all bad faith as well. It's all fucking, like, bad faith as fuck.
The misogyny and, like, transphobia in, like, the liberal spaces, also, like, in leftist spaces, is wild. And I think...
Oh my god. Yeah.
I think too many
It's
people
like the most
are, like,
accepted
ignoring
form
that.
of fucking, like, or one of the most accepted forms of bigotry in the space. It's just, it's okay to be a misogynist.
Yeah.
According to a lot of people. And it's like, girl.
Yeah.
Again, misogyny also hurts fucking it hurts everyone. Like, bro, it's so...
Yeah.
Ooh.
I constantly
I'm
have,
sure
like,
you have to
TERFs
deal
and
with the
so on.
misogyny
Oh,
all
yeah,
the fucking time as well.
The thing is, like, I also have to
Yeah.
deal with, like, the extra, like, flavored misogyny, which is trans misogyny, which is also, like, the gaslighting of people being like, oh, men don't actually experience misogyny. And,
oh my god. Go on.
I made, like, an entire video about, like,
I know,
trans
I'm
misogyny.
agreeing.
If you do want to, like, check that out. It's on my
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
No, I definitely do.
But, like, trans misogyny essentially is because, like, there is a social hierarchy where femininity is, like, at the bottom and masculinity is at the top. If you're a trans man and you go from, like, you know, femininity to masculinity, you're seen as, like, oh, you're upgrading. And it makes sense, quote unquote, makes sense why a quote unquote woman would want to be a man in a patriarchy, right? But, like, when it comes to trans women that, like, quote-unquote men want to live as women because, you know, trans women are women, it breaks these people's minds and they try to find, like, justifications, which is like, oh, we are being we are predatory, right? We just want to have, like, these special privileges of going into women's bathrooms and changing rooms in order to be, like, perverts and so on.
Bathroom stuff is so weird. Yeah. No, that shit never, like, I never understood the, like, bathroom the argument at all. Like, why are you fucking, like, trying to why are you being predatory in the bathroom? Like, it's all projection. It's literally all fucking projection.
And
it's insane.
A lot of it comes from the idea that essentially a lot of, like, the bad behaviors of abusive cis men is being projected onto trans women. And then it's like, oh, trans women are quote unquote pretending to be women in order to go into, like, women's spaces to make women uncomfortable. To, I don't know, I guess, like, wave our dick around or something.
Again, it's projection. It really just is projection. It's just like, have you considered that maybe trans women are just trying to live their fucking life? They're just trying to, you know, just, like, live. Like, just like any other fucking person in society, just trying to, like, go on about their fucking life without being fucking, like, put under a microscope like that. Like, God.
Yeah. Then, like, the other like coping mechanism, like, the patriarchy uses is like, oh, we are like being a man was too tough in this society, so we had to be women. We failed as men, you know. And then it's like, oh, it's a fetish. Like, we are degrading ourselves. We want to be objectified by men. We want to experience, like, the misogyny, the we want to
projection.
We are
projection.
Essentially. I'm a lesbian now, by the way. I got shifted colors. It's essentially like
Period.
this.
Lesbian Awareness Week. Let's go.
It's essentially like this aspect of like, oh, you want to be sexualized by men, and it's like the idea, you know, like this autogynephilia, which is, you know, like debunked. It doesn't actually, you know,
What does that
exist.
mean? Oh, no, what?
Autogynephilia is a debunked, actually like unscientific theory that trans women want to be objectified, and we do certain things in order to get like, we get like sexual gratification to be treated as sex objects by straight men and so on.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's also like, oh, you wear like women's clothing for like sexual gratification and so on.
Bruh.
It's like this
Or
entire
maybe you
like,
just
thing.
want to fucking exist as a human being. Yeah,
Yeah.
again, sorry for saying this a lot. It's just projection. It really fucking is just like
this.
them projecting and them again being closeted and like.
So
God, it's
on top of like experiencing the normal misogyny, then like the transphobia and like trans misogyny, or like also like homophobia.
yeah.
What I really do not understand is how you can like experience all of like these systemic issues, and still believe in a system that created them and upholds them, which is capitalism and like the patriarchy and so on. Like I do not understand liberal trans women.
Oh my lord, liberal dude, liberals period, but also liberal trans women and liberal women, like all these pick-me's, dude, all these fucking like you said, the system that's literally gonna eat them the fuck up, by the way, if they keep upholding it like this. Like what's that fucking phrase, like the leopard's gonna eat your face or whatever the fuck. Like it's literally that. Oh my god, like, oh, what a fucking good example is Brianna Wu, is that her fucking name? Like holy shit, dude. That cunt. Holy fuck. Like, what a fucking dumbass.
Yeah,
What
she's
a dumb
advocating for
fucking cunt
eugenics
she
now,
is.
by the way.
Shut up.
Like,
no.
she's not just like a trans
shut. Now this
medicalist.
is what she's doing. Oh my lord.
She's like
yeah.
actually sitting there being
My
like,
lord.
I hope that it's going to get like so good at like detecting the trans gene in the womb so the baby can be aborted.
Trans gene.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like
What?
that's yeah.
The fuck?
That is what
Girl, okay, she's
Brianna's-
just saying, I hope they get better at genociding the trans people. I'm also trans, by the way. Like, what? Girl, are you okay? Like, who's paying her, man? Is she doing this for free? Like,
no, she's
God,
just-
first the
she
Israel
tried to
fucking
appeal
grift,
to
and now
TERFs.
this.
Right? Like, I think she was like in the
That's-
Gamergate situation, and then like tried to appeal to like J.K. Rowling and like TERFs, and like even J.K. Rowling was like, you know, like what the fuck do you want? And I don't know, she completely
was
lost
like, I don't
it.
fuck with you.
I swear to God, anyone who is like
I
befriending
vaguely
Brianna
remember
Wu,
that.
any trans woman who is befriending Brianna Wu is like turning into like a weird eugenics advocate. Like it's so messed
Christ.
up. It's
The
so messed
eugenics
up.
thing is new to me, and I'm like still fucking wrapping my brain around that. She's literally calling for the genocide of trans folks, and it's just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? You fucking weirdo.
There's like also
She
like the
kinda-
thing with
you
like
know what I
Caitlyn
can't
Jenner.
see? Sorry, ADHD moment.
Do you
Oh,
see like the
go on.
Caitlyn Jenner situation with like Trump and like the passports and so on? So because of
No.
because of Trump, Caitlyn Jenner got like the passport back with like an M, and was
Okay.
like, oh yeah, this is causing like a lot of problems and so on, and then was literally on national television being like, yeah, but I don't blame Trump, he just doesn't know, and like
Oh my god.
it is like you can you
Such
see
pussies, dude.
you see how like in the Trump admin and so on, like all of like these right-wing women and so on taking like the first hit and like falling, and it's like, if you're a woman, if you're a trans person and so on, and you
Yeah.
try to appeal to fascists, you're going to be the first to go. The leopards will eat your face.
Yeah. Yes. Literally. And they fucking also, they count on people who are in that demographic to shit on their own fucking like people as well.
Yeah.
Like it's literally fucking doing their work and like helping them uphold this fucking shit, and then in the meantime they're just gonna fucking kill your ass over eventually. Like
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's the thing. They think that if they fucking do this pick me shit, they'll be safe from it. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
You're not going to be safe from anything. The only thing that's going to keep you safe is by fucking challenging it. Like,
yeah.
God.
If you're being a good doggy to your fascist abuser, you're also going to get treats. And it's like, yeah, but at some point, they're just going to eat you too. Like, it's just... I, as somebody who's like really outspoken, who's very like, you know, firm on like everything, who is like calling out liberals and fascists alike and so on the transphobia on the system. All of these people are like always pointing the finger at me and being like, oh, Nyara's making the trans people look bad. They're like, I know trans people who also hate Nyara, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they're trying to appeal to fascists.
Too.
Like, fuck them. Like,
yeah, fuck those motherfuckers. Like, I also hate the fucking the way they're trying to like just box everyone in. Like, oh, if you're trans, then blah blah blah. Like, bitch, how you consider that Nyara is actually fighting for you and fighting for trans rights and trying to like make it so that you don't have to fucking box yourself in like this and fucking kneel down to your fucking oppressors? Like, God. No, that shit annoys the fuck out of me. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're XYZ. If you're gonna fucking uphold the fucking system and the fucking patriarchy and all that shit, I'm gonna call it out. Period.
Exactly.
Like,
I have trans people. I had like one trans woman who called me a transgender, which is like very interesting. Like, oh, I'm making it my entire personality because I talk about like trans topics. Like, I just do it because it's like trendy and it gets me like views and so on. And it's just like.
Oh, it's trendy now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's... Oh, sure, buddy. It's true. Like, what? Oh, my lord. Sorry, go on.
Like, I had surgery. Insane. I talk about, like, all of these things. And the only reason why I'm so vocal is because there aren't that many trans people, especially VTubers, who are as vocal as I am. That is why I'm constantly talking about these things.
And honestly, like I said earlier, like, I appreciate it so fucking much. Because, like... I think you were the first person that I came across that was woke on the VTubing side, and I actually felt like such a weight just like drop off my fucking like back. I was like, wait, I don't have to like fucking be careful around shit like this, and like there are other VTubers who are also very fucking outspoken and whatnot. Fuck yeah, fucking based. We need more of this actually. And I think there will be more and more VTubers who are gonna start becoming more outspoken like this as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I fucking hope so, at least, because like when I speak to them like in person and whatnot, they're pretty like woke. They got the woke mind virus and everything, and it's just like
they're just scared to speak up.
Yeah, they're scared because they don't want to fuck up their sponsors or fuck up their bag, or they have employees or whatever the fuck. Like it's just like, girl, you're the one in power though. Like they're like working with you because you got the audience and you got the fucking community and all that shit. And it's like, yeah, if right now there's this fucking notion of like, well, they're just gonna find someone else, etc. Because if more people stop fucking like kneeling down to this shit, the less people they're gonna have to fucking like, you know, like we're like, oh god, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Again, my brain is just like not braining.
I wanted to actually have like a manager to like help me out with everything, and most of them are like, yeah, but I don't really want to be publicly associated because like it's also like, and it's like, yeah, I understand that like I can never actually be, you know, public about like a lot of people that I interact with, and you know, a lot of VTubers, a lot of bigger VTubers liking my tweets and so on, but never like following me and never like interacting with me, never like replying to a lot of these things because they don't want to attract like the hate mobs, and that feels really isolating. That just sucks.
No, and of course it does, and like I totally understand that as well, because I get the same experience as well when I like tweet some shit and it pops up and I see all these like bigger accounts or VTubers liking it, but then they're like also very like hush hush, right? It's like, oh, it's because likes are anonymous, right? So they're like, oh well, I can like show that this is what I agree with, but I will never speak on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never fucking speak. And it's just like people need to though. They need to start fucking speaking on it, especially with like how late stage we're getting, right? Like this is only gonna fucking hurt everyone in the long run. And there's only so long you can like stay quote unquote safe from it. And eventually that's just gonna fucking disappear as well. Like, girl.
I feel like people
God.
think that silence is not like as if they don't exist, right? Like if they are just doing
Yeah.
their own little thing and they're like quiet and, you know, doing all of these things. It's essentially, you know, if you have like the trolley problem, right? And it's like, oh, one or like a lot of them. And it's like, well, whatever track it is in right now, if I don't touch it, then I'm not complicit. But if you don't touch it,
Yeah.
you're also complicit.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And I think people don't
Personally,
understand.
I'll do both. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, people don't
Yeah.
understand how like silence is just going to do more of the thing that is already happening, which is like right wingers
Yeah, no, silence is just
claiming
gonna
the space.
uphold the right wing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
They're just gonna keep, like you said, claiming the space. Exactly. They're gonna keep like taking over and claiming the space and making it more of a more right wing accepted, etc. Because enemy, God, I really do hope people stop like being so scared, because the second you push back on these motherfuckers as well, they fucking like freak out. They
Yeah.
fucking like put their tail between their
That
legs.
is-
They like, they know, like, it's like, dude, just like push, have a backbone. Come on.
That is why so many of like these reactionaries and so on, like they kind of stopped talking about me like as much,
Yeah.
because like I just didn't cave. I didn't disappear. Like
No, literally.
I was a small streamer with like, I don't know, maybe like 10,000, not even, followers on Twitter. And I had, you know, all of like these big right-wing accounts talk about me, portray me as like a groomer and like pedo and so on. Like all of like these fake things.
Projection.
Yeah, it's always projection. And now...
The amount of people that end up being the fucking PDF or groomer who like try to like call anyone out on the left, and it's like, interesting.
Yeah, it's always projection. Kind of interesting how that works. But yeah, like I couldn't have done it if there weren't leftist creators like actually speak out. I just wish that there was like a bigger platform of like these leftist creators, right? Because we are all
And, like,
all kind of
God.
niche.
It is also so frustrating whenever I hear someone like, because I go to conventions a bunch, and the amount of people who like walk up to me and they're like, oh my God, I appreciate so much how you're like outspoken and you stand up for this and you standing up for me and blah 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 blah, but I could never. And I'm just like, why not? Why not? Like you can. I used to be scared too when I was in like when I first started streaming and everything, but then I realized like, wait, I'm the one who has the voice.
Yeah.
I'm the one who they want the fucking like audience of,
Like,
etc.
we are the
like
shield.
you also can.
We are supposed to be we're supposed to like tank everything, but they are not even like supporting. They're not even like behind us in the back line.
God, yeah.
They just expect us to like take all of the punches and for the problem to solve itself, so they are like free to come out.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen until
not going to
everyone
happen.
starts fucking like, no, literally, like
Yeah.
until they fucking join up and also speak up and whatnot and show that there's actually the majority of us are fucking normal and want human rights to be a thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
instead of being fucking quiet about it. Yeah, no, this fucking shield mentality needs to fucking go.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's fucking like, oh well, I'll just like secretly like the people that like I know are standing up for me and my rights, and like I like them and all that, but like not publicly though.
Yeah, and like
Not
that bothers me.
publicly.
What
It
also
should.
bothers me,
Like that's valid as fuck.
yeah, I had like a bunch of people actually like reach out to me in DMs being like, yeah, I support what you do and I really appreciate it and all of it, but I have to block you because I'm tired of seeing all of the negativity that you attract.
That girl, that is. Oh, I'd be so fucking mad if I.
Oh,
read that. I'd
yeah.
be like, what the fuck do you mean?
Oh, yeah. I have
What do you
people-
mean?
I have people unfollow me or block me or something because they, you know, see all of like the hate in my replies.
Bruh. Well, they're literally upholding that hate by blocking you.
Yeah.
They're literally joining that side by blocking you and trying to silence you. Essentially, that's essentially what they're trying to do. Is like, be like, oh well, I like how you're outspoken, but you should do it in this way. You should be more like me and be more quiet and demure about it, and just like in private, just be outspoken in private. They don't
Just
need to know
focus on
about
your
your like,
own little
viewpoints. Like, what the
community.
fuck?
Why can't you advocate for
no.
trans rights within your own little space? Why do
thought
you have
Twitch
to
was in your
rage bait
chat for a
bigots?
second. I saw Twiton and I thought it was Twitch for a split second. I was like, oh.
Why is Twitch in my stream?
Like, wait a minute, let's go. Why is Twitch in here? I mean, that's the thing though. They probably do. They actually probably. I mean, they fucking watch me all the fucking time, but like silently and quietly, because like they don't want to like piss off the people on the fucking site, right? But like, God, yeah, no. People need to stop being so like, oh, I'll just privately be about human rights and whatnot, because like I don't want to like, you know, attract the hate mob. It's like, dude, how about fighting them back? How about just like growing a backbone and just speaking out and just like being confident in what you're saying?
I don't expect people to fight this way, but you know what you can do, especially if you have a platform? Just support other leftist voices, right? Like, why can't
and again, that's the thing. If you don't know too much.
Yeah, like I should be able to just like collab with a bunch of like bigger VTubers. That shouldn't be a problem, right? And that could be like very supportive, because that normalizes standing up for human rights, standing up for trans people and so on, advocating for all of these things. It normalizes that indirectly, and that is very effective, actually. Because it gives people the comfort of like speaking up. You don't have to like fight like we do, Yeah, exactly. You don't have to get in there.
Just even showing some kind of support, like public. Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people are very scared of like speaking on things they also don't understand that well, right? But and they don't have to do all that. They can like, you know, take their time, etc. But like at least uplift the people who are aligned with you, right? Like you're so right.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope that there's going to come more of it. Back then, when like this entire situation was just like, you know, happening with me and like the drama and so on, like I went to TwitchCon and I was kind of freaking out and so on. And I had like a lot of people who were like, oh, actually, I do know you and I really appreciate what you're doing. Like all of like the support and, you know, but nothing is public. Everything is like always like in private or in DMs, right? Like I had bigger videos like in my DMs being like, oh yeah, I appreciate you, but you know, don't tell anyone and so on. Like it's just, it sucks. It sucks so much, because like it shouldn't be a secret that you support trans people.
So taboo to be fucking like come the fuck on.
I was like, oh, you're not a shitty person.
Why is this a taboo thing for you?
Yeah.
No, I've had bigger VTubers unfollow me as well, because I've been more outspoken lately, and like they followed me when they saw like the Gordon Ramsay thing or whatever the fuck, and then the second day I'm like, and again, these are VTubers who I know are like privately, they're privately more outspoken, right? But like they don't want it to affect their fucking bag or their fucking shit, or they don't want to see the hate mobs or whatever the fuck, and it's just like, you're literally adding on to it. You are literally adding on to that right now. Like, girl.
Yeah.
Cowards, honestly.
And
TBH, they are cowards. They are.
I mean, that was also like the situation that like really bothered me with the with V-Allure, which is like
Sorry, Mike just walked into the room naked, and I'm like, huh?
Interesting.
He's just like, wait, is your camera on? I'm like, no, I'm VTubing, don't worry.
Oh my god.
Sorry, go on.
The situation that like really bothered me is like with V-Allure, which is like a ASMR talent agency thingy, and like one of the I guess like founders telling a trans woman, telling Anna to you know, become a statistic and something, and there was like, there's no outrage. And like right now, Vex, which is like also a vocal VTuber, like very supportive of trans people and so on. There was like a situation where she got
I love Vex. I love her.
She got an email and and thought it was sent by, or like didn't really think of anything and just like posted it. And I don't know, it had like the name, but it wasn't, apparently it wasn't sent by the person who actually, had like the name. It was like spoofed or something. And all of like these reactionaries are making videos on it and like, bullying Vex for like making this mistake and so on. And it's not even like far off that the person actually did send that email. Not Vex, sorry, Vex Milk, yeah. And but like, if like someone on the left is, being targeted or anything, then there are like all of these reactionaries, they go after us, but nobody stands up for us.
Yeah.
But like if something happens when like, a leftist or like someone who is like apolitical or whatnot does something that they don't like, then you get like 500 videos from like all of like these different channels farming that and
Oh my
so
God,
on.
yeah. The fucking
And
reactionary grift back at it again. The never-ending fucking like circle jerk.
yeah, exactly.
That can
And
definitely be broken.
I'm so tired of it, and I'm really tired of the fact that there's just no support system on the left. Like all of these bigger creators just do not fucking speak up.
I feel like it's gonna eventually, like, the tide's gonna turn, because it has to. It fucking has to, because they're gonna be affected by this as well eventually. And that's the other thing. It's like they think that they're not gonna be affected because they're quiet, and it's like, no, honey, no, this shit's gonna come for you too. Like, just give it some time. And then I also I hate how people only start fucking like speaking up or getting involved if it affects them.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, bro.
Yeah.
What is this fucking selfish ass, individualistic ass fucking mindset? Like, what happened to compassion and empathy and like just, wanting people to be able to fucking live as who they are, etc. Why do you only need to why do you feel the need to only speak up if it affects you personally?
Yeah. They
Like,
also never
that shit bothers me as
understand
well.
like the systemic issues, how like everything is like, being rooted in like these main forms of like bigotries and where like it originates from. And it's just like they don't want to like educate themselves. They don't want to like listen to like engage with people who know more than they do. It's just like
I hope it fucking
with
changes.
VTubers
Again, it's like this individualistic shit.
Yeah, the problem with like all of these VTubers, a lot of like women who are at the top level of VTubing, once they have an opinion that right-wingers, like reactionaries and so on, do not like, all of these people are going to like, attack them.
Yeah.
And turn on them.
Yeah,
and it's like,
definitely.
you manifested that audience. You manifested the industry like this. And you don't understand.
Created a safe space for that, yeah.
Yeah. And you don't understand how like everything is like, why all of like these trans people and so on are like so vocal. Why all of these leftists are so vocal, so outspoken about all of these things. Like they just
And it's also such a shame because like they get scared into being silent again because like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to like, I don't want to. And it's just like, but you're gonna deal with it forever. Like unless you start carving out a space, not for these fuckers, but like for what you actually believe in.
Yeah, being bullied into silence also gives these people the confidence of continuously doing that.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, you can't fucking give into that shit.
Yeah.
It's only gonna hurt you again in the long term. Because like if you're already like if your ideology is already like just for like standing up for like human rights, etc., trans rights, etc., like I'm assuming that's not going to change, right? So you're going to want to fucking speak on shit over time, right? But you're going to feel like you can't because oh, I got attacked last time. But if you show that like, I'm not scared of getting attacked, also fuck you, also I'm firm in my beliefs, because you also don't have to debate all these fuckers. You don't have to give them attention. Like you don't have to like go on your replies and like read everything and like because also like 90% of them are fucking bots.
Yeah, exactly.
They're bots.
Or
Actually, though.
Yeah.
Literally. And it's just like, just be like confident in what you believe in and just speak on it, stand up on it. Like, don't be so scared.
Yeah, like what I do,
Stop being so scared.
what I've been doing more is I log into Twitter, I tweet a few things, and I just log out.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing as well. Because like it's such a like it's ooh. If you start going into every single one of the people's replies and trying to like debate every single one of these bots, etc., you're just gonna fucking wear yourself the fuck out, which is what they want as well.
Yeah.
Let them wear themselves out. Let them fucking like scream into the fucking abyss at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's
most
just like,
people are not fucking weird like this.
yeah. And it's like, I mean, you know,
Like people aren't
it's passive
inherently
income
right
for me.
wing. Like period.
It's just passive
Hell
income.
yeah.
But yeah, like I
Even though the person like suppresses the shit out of us even more now. Like, didn't he do a thing where we get less money if you're like outspoken?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was exactly, but like left wing grift.
Yeah. What I
So
like,
stupid.
what I also like advice that I would want to give is you do not have to fight bigots. You do not have to change the minds of bigots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, you know, me as a trans person, if I open up about my struggles, if I'm like vulnerable, other trans people are going to feel seen and they're going to,
Mm-hmm.
you know, understand themselves better. And, you know,
Yeah.
it benefits them. And I think that like all of these tweets that I do, obviously a lot of them are just, you know, basic things about like, oh yeah, protect trans kids exist and so on, in order to push back against the common narrative, which is, you know, trans kids don't exist and so on, and it's like grooming. But like, what is really important are those tweets where like I'm just being vulnerable, I'm talking about like my struggles and so on, and I help other people indirectly because of it.
Oh yeah, no, there's so many people who feel seen by that. Yeah.
Exactly. And
no, for sure.
So I would just like give people advice of like, do not try to fight bigots, change people's minds. What I do is every now and then I see like a hate comment and then do like a meme like quote tweet or something, but I don't really care about like anything.
Yeah.
I'd like some turf call me
you can't
Brad.
take them seriously, literally, because they're all bad faith as well.
Yeah.
Brad?
Yeah. I got called Brad by like some turf was like just
I
throwing...
thought you were saying like bread, like a loaf of bread. I'm like,
No.
What do you mean they're calling you bread? Like,
No.
what?
No, the name, and I was like, you're just...
Oh yeah, the way they just like make up names.
Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also like this thing, I don't know if you know this, there are a lot of people who are like, Niara sounds like the fish from American Dad, Klaus. And it was like last year or something. And they've been doing this so long that people believe...
I don't watch American Dad, so I don't know what the reference is.
My dead name is Klaus. And they're always like, Niara or Klaus.
That's honestly German phobic. Like, what, this German person? That has to be their name. No, that has to be true.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Decent
No, the
stuff,
way
just
they go out of
screenshotting
their
the
way
gimmick
to like
accounts.
do that kind of shit, but then also sometimes they
Yeah.
like fuck up as well.
Yeah, every now and then I go in like insane cope, who is literally just an account getting mad at like trans people doing anything, and he posts my tweets a lot of times, and I just started screenshotting his tweets and posting it on my platform. And there's one tweet, there's
Dude,
like
I
an
love
entire
that shit. It's so
tweetception.
funny.
There's an entire tweetception
Yeah,
where
no,
I
I
tweeted
see that.
something, and then he screenshotted that, posted it. I quote tweeted that. He screenshotted that, posted it. I screenshotted that, posted it. Like,
I remember seeing that. That was so fucking funny. And that's so like on point though. It's like you really can't take these fuckers seriously because
Yeah.
again, they're all bad faith anyway, or they're bots, and like just call them out for the weirdos they are, laugh at them, and like fucking keep finding the people who do align with you, right?
Exactly.
And there's so many of us. Just gotta give them a little more confidence.
Yeah, and I think that like people need to understand how to like deal with like the level of harassment. And as somebody, you know, as somebody who has been targeted by the biggest right-wing streamer on the platform, who has, you know, videos with like millions of views, portraying me as a groomer and something, I am
Yeah.
fine. I am okay. And
I'm just kidding. Are
I
you-
didn't ignore
you wanna
them. I
talk-
didn't go into hiding. I made like videos back then, and a lot of these people stopped talking
Yeah.
about me. They're tired of me. They don't want to see me
Period.
again. They, you know, because
Like, fuck, we're getting clocked. Shit.
yeah, yeah. And I think more people need to realize that
Like, fuck, she's making sense.
yeah, that they're just like screaming. And the thing is, like, people with a brain cell are going to read the tweets and so on and be like, why are you just posting W's? Like, what the fuck? And
No, I see that all the time with like, oh, I saw that with also the fucking ADL posting a reel on his son, and it's just like all his highlights, all his like W's and everything. It's like, do you guys know what you're even doing? Like,
yeah.
you're just making him look more based.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just
and
saw the time. Oh,
you
I have
need to-
like 5 minutes.
you gotta dip. We should
I
do
gotta dip
this
very
again.
soon. Yeah.
We should.
Yes,
collab
I'm
more often.
down.
When is your
I
surgery
agree.
again? When do you have to go?
My surgery's on Tuesday. So I'm like
This
prepping for
Tuesday?
it. I have to go into like an oxygen chamber. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I'm so scared, but I'm also really excited. I can't wait.
You're
I'm like, if I
you're getting
die, at least I'll
boobs?
have like really good titties. Yeah. Getting in real life upgrade, some gender affirming care.
Let's go.
Period. I'm excited. I'm
Have you
so fucking
ever-
excited.
Do you ever talk about like your gender identity and so on?
Yeah, I'm NB. I'm non-binary.
Mm-hmm. But you go by like any
No, I talk about it all the
pronouns?
time.
Yeah.
I go by any pronouns. I'm NB. I like. I'm very open about this stuff as well. Like, I really don't care to like hide my anything. I'm a completely open book.
I actually
'Cause I think it's important to be.
yeah, exactly. I actually wanted to talk about that with you today, but
Oh.
I think we kind of like derailed into talking about like the
Misogyny.
the misogyny and-
transphobia, and the
yeah.
right way.
yeah.
No,
By the
we
way,
definitely
this
have
is
to
the
do this
tweet.
again.
This is the tweetception. Got 40,000 likes.
That is holy fuck, dude.
I'm waiting for him
That is
to like
amazing.
screenshot it again. Like if he was
Oh, he will.
The thing is, like, I actually faked one tweet, like, during, April Fool's. I don't know if you saw
How
this.
dare.
I had, like, a tweet on, like, April Fool's. I was like, I think, I'm a furry, and then I quote tweeted that with, like, yeah, this was my April Fool's joke for today, and I edited it, so...
Wait,
like,
no, I do remember seeing that.
yeah, I edited it so it like appeared to be posted by Insane Cope. And that would have been like the first time he actually would have coped.
That is incredible.
Like that would
Yeah,
have been
don't
like
stop
the,
doing
the,
what
the,
you do.
the,
You're-
the first cope. Right? Wait, let me see if I can find it. Oh my god. I have a lot of bangers. I feel like I'm kind of funny sometimes.
Sometimes, all the time.
Mhm.
Girl, you make me laugh so much. Like, your tweets are some of the ones that I actually like look forward to on the timeline. I'm like, oh my god, Base and Yara tweet, let's go.
Yeah, I kind of stopped tweeting as much, because I'm trying to take care a little bit of my own like mental health and like doing the things that
Yeah.
I want to do in order to I guess help me get a little bit
Yeah.
better. But yeah, some self-care.
No, I mean, that's important. Yeah, self-care is also important. You gotta recharge from time to time. Especially because, like, there's not a lot of us, like, you know,
Wait.
doing this shit, and there's not much of a support system around it. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, this was the thing. This.
Dude.
I was like, I'm a bottom. I quote tweeted it with like, I'm a furry, and then I screen capped it with like an arrow pointing to like April 1st, was like, for legal reason, that's my April Fool's joke. And then I edited to make it seem like Insane Co posted it.
Cinema. Absolute fucking cinema.
I DM'd it to him, by the
That
way.
was
I was
the
like,
April
I have a
Fool's jokes I
submission for
like.
you. He didn't post it, so I had to post it myself.
Incredible. All right, I gotta skedaddle, unfortunately.
This was fun.
Oh, that's like the whitest thing I said. I gotta skedaddle.
Skedaddle. How do you
I gotta
cope with the
skedaddle,
fact
guys.
that you're Austrian even? Like sometimes I can't
Girl.
understand. Like being
Not
German
even
is
Austrians think I'm Austrian, so like
hard.
they just see me as a Middle Eastern person. They're like, "Wo bist du eigentlich von?" Like they look the amount of times they're like, "Where are you actually from?" And I'm just like, "Girl, are you serious?"
Do you
So
know
like,
this? Oh
this
my
is the
God.
weird thing. Like, I only see like myself at home on the fucking internet because it's the only place where I'm not like getting boxed into some kind of fucking like whatever the fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it's very, very, very odd and very. It's been a struggle, to be honest. Like this identity shit. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I? What am I even? What the fuck is a VO?
What
So
the fuck
the
is a
internet is
VO?
like. No, but like the internet's like the only place where I just feel like at home and where I'm just like me,
Yeah.
etc. Because like in Austria, I'm not Austrian, and in America, I'm not American. Although people think I'm American because of my accent, I'm just
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not. But they still try to like, they're like, oh, so this and that and that, and I'm just like, in Iran, if I go to Iran, then I'm a fucking foreigner there as well. It's like I'm just
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that like, for me, for instance, like I don't really have like the I don't experience like the racism and so on. I'm pretty German. I'd say I'm actually incredibly German.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have people think that I'm Polish for like some reason. I don't know.
I was called spiritually Polish the other day, and I don't know how to take that. I'm like, what does that mean?
Well, what does that even mean?
What do you mean?
But yeah, like
Yeah.
I only had like the gender identity crisis.
Yeah, well,
When will you wear wigs?
listen. Then will you? Oh my god. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I love that.
But
Have
when will
you-
you wear wigs?
Have you worn wigs?
Are you going to wear wigs?
It's so good. Peak
Oh my
peak
God.
German comedy. I love it.
All right,
It's
all right.
so
I gotta
good.
go. I gotta go.
You gotta
Shit.
leave. Okay,
like,
thanks for hanging out. We should
I
do
gotta
that
leave.
again.
I'm sorry,
Good
I'm
luck with your
sorry.
surgery. Bye bye.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.